The time crunch for us is on. We've got 2 days to film content for 9 different video assets. We're taking you behind the scenes of one of our most recent projects for the Scotsman Hotel. The Scotsman Hotel is a luxury upscale hotel located in the heart of Niagara-on-the-Lake, and we actually worked with them and their marketing team to produce a variety of content, including a brand video, an amenities video, some room tour videos, and a winter-themed video. This is actually part 2 of our behind the scenes for this project, so if you haven't checked out part 1, you can click the link right here. The biggest challenges for us on this shoot were definitely time and a little bit of weather.
What I would love is for this friggin' cloud to move. Now we're getting good sun here.
You know, we had so much we wanted to compact in 2 days, and balancing that with the unpredictability of the weather is always a challenge, but especially was a challenge on this shoot because of the outdoor shots we wanted to get. For this project, we decided to shoot everything in 48 frames per second.
Are we at 48 on this one too?
And to give it that, luxurious slow motion feel without it being too slow. The first thing that we shot for the day was actually a scene of our actors driving through the vineyards in Niagara-on-the-Lake. Niagara-on-the-Lake is known for their wineries, so we really wanted to highlight that part of the travel experience, as well as really showcase the region and what people can expect when they stay here. The hotel has some pretty unique travel accommodations, including, high-end e-bikes, high-end cars, carriage tours, and helicopter transfers. So, there's a lot there that we want to show the viewer, and this was kind of the experience that we were able to capture, especially within such a short time frame of 2 days of filming. For this scene, I really wanted that early morning look and feel, so it just made sense to shoot it during golden hour. We actually had to reschedule our locations for the shoot last minute because the weather changed on us, so we ended up just shooting all the outdoor stuff on the first day when the weather was good, and then prioritized the indoor stuff on the second day when the weather wasn't so great. As with any shots during golden hour, you really are in a time crunch because that lighting window closes fairly quickly. So we had to work pretty fast to make sure that we got all of our drone shots done, all of our camera mount shots done, all of our car follow shots done, and all of our interior close-up shots done pretty quickly because we didn't want to lose that light. As a director and editor, I have a good sense of what I want to see before I go into the shoot. I've mapped all this stuff out, and I have a vision of how this will look and come together in post. So what that means is sometimes we do a lot of takes on set.
I would say let's do that. Let's keep going. Same thing, Linda, that was great. And we'll try this again. That was awesome. We're gonna do that again. Yeah, we'll reset. Good, we'll reset there. Let's do that one more time. And just one last time. So we're gonna try that one more time. We'll do that one more time and then we'll move on here. Cut. That's great. That was it. All right, now we move.
But I find that that's worth it because I'm not scrambling in post-production to compensate for not getting, a shot that I needed or making something look the way that, I was hoping it would look. And I'm really happy with how all the shots turned out with this sequence. We then moved on to downtown Niagara-on-the-Lake, and the goal here was to get our couple just driving down the main street, just to showcase the area. Downtown is another big part of the experience of Niagara-on-the-Lake, and we really wanted to include that in the Scotsman brand video.
So I would say go down like 200 meters or so, and then turn around, and then drone's gonna be following you on this side of the road. You guys, we're gonna kind of stay a little bit behind you at like a 45-degree angle.
What we weren't expecting when we showed up downtown was that it was garbage day.
And a garbage truck. Yeah.
And so the entire left side of the street was just littered with garbage bags waiting to be picked up. And on top of that, the city was watering the plants. So we had huge water trucks just lined up along the left side of the street watering plants.
Oh, there's a water truck there now.
And this was our time window to film, beautiful shots of the downtown area as the car drove through this main street with garbage and water trucks on the left-hand side. So we had to do our best to get a variety of drone shots that just covered different angles, and we did our best to hide what we could of that. Luckily, there's some pretty mature trees that kind of hang over some of the streets, and we were able to hide a lot of the garbage and the trucks and everything under those trees and try to avoid that. And I think our drone shots turned out really nice in this area. Another super annoying thing that we had just realized at this point of the shoot was that every time we were switching camera zooms on the Mavic 3 Pro, the color mode was shifting on us. And so some of these shots we were getting were in D-Log, some of these shots were in normal color mode. And that just kind of makes it, a bit of a headache in post-production when you're trying to color correct and match these shots. At the end of the day, it really wasn't the end of the world. I was able to pull enough data from the normal color mode shots, but for all you people that have Mavic 3 Pros out there, just make sure that you double check your settings after a firmware update so this doesn't happen to you. Sticking with the car scene, our next location was in front of the Scotsman Hotel. What we wanted to capture here was our couple pulling up to the hotel, parking the car, being greeted by the valet, and then entering the hotel after that. The Scotsman Hotel is located in a beautiful neighborhood, really adjacent to the main street of Niagara-on-the-Lake downtown area. But another thing that was a challenge in this area was all of the overhead, electrical wires, phone wires, all that stuff. The street signs that we were trying to dodge.
Can we get the city to remove that stop sign?
Yeah, no way. I'm gonna try to frame it out.
And then obviously, weather and lighting conditions are always a concern when you're trying to make sure your shots look the best they can. So what we ended up doing here was wetting down the sidewalk and the street.
And then Mac, we're gonna continue our wet down. We're gonna wet down the road, please.
It's crazy how much watering things down makes it look nice.
Doesn't it look good?
Yeah.
Always wet down.
And we added some foreground pieces to our dolly shots as well.
So, what do you think, Tim?
I think it should be on this side.
Okay. What do you think, like here?
Yeah. Yeah, I was hoping that it'd be able to peek in. You guys were right where it was before, sorry.
Let's go here-ish. Do you want to give that a go, Tim, and see? It's a little hot right now, but yeah, you're pushing in past this plant. That's perfect. Yeah, just adds a little dimension to the shot.
In the pre-production stage, I had already mapped out some sequences of shots I wanted to see in this area, so it was really just up to Tim and I to execute on that and make sure that we were making the shots look as visually interesting as possible.
Ready, Tim? I have stuff like he hands him the keys and stuff like that. And action.
So you're throwing it with your right hand?
Yeah.
Yeah, just... Okay, cool. Let's just give it a shot. We'll see if this works. All right, ready? 1, 3. I'll say go. Another kind of wide establishing shot of the action, or do you want to...
Yeah, I think we're gonna need this angle and then probably a third one of them. And action. Good, we'll reset there, cut.
Well, we can do the drone now if you want to.
So drone of them pulling up again type of thing?
Yeah, and just do that.
So then that might be the 2 shot if we compare those.
Hey guys, this is Editing Brandon here. Did you notice anything weird about this shot? Prior to shooting the scene, we wet down the road to give the on-ground shot some extra depth. This typically looks better on camera. However, this left the drone shots with this splotchy, wet, dry patch of road in front of the hotel, which was no good. So I brought the clip into After Effects, tracked a clean plate of the road onto the shot, giving it a much cleaner look. Fixing things in post is never easy, so make sure you get your wides before you get your close-ups. On day 2, we moved to the interior shots of the hotel. The food experience is a major part of your stay at the Scotsman, and so it was important for us to showcase what this experience would be like for guests. The hotel provides everything from, a breakfast room with grab-and-go items, coffee, tea, juices, charcuterie boards, and then they also have a traditional Scottish breakfast every morning. We set up this prep and plate sequence with Chef Chris to show what this Scottish breakfast experience was like, and let me tell you, the food looked incredible. Sexy food prep shots are always fun to shoot, and Chef Chris made our jobs easy by making the food look top-notch. The room tours is where we were really starting to feel the pinch of, all the shots that we still needed to get done, and so our pace here had to really pick up. One of the main common areas of the hotel is this grand foyer area, and the hotel thought it would be a really good idea to hire a well-known local piano player to come in and really showcase the grand piano and really set the vibe for this space and what it would feel like to be there. This guy sat down and just started playing, and he is incredibly talented. Just listen to him play. After we were done with the grand foyer area, we moved on to the room tours. And I'll just show you some finished shots we got. I don't really know if the finished shots can really do this place justice versus being there in person, but let me tell you, the woodworking in this place, the interior design of this place is just next level. It's really something to marvel at. It's unfortunate, we were feeling such a time crunch at this point. We really weren't able to get as much or any behind the scenes stuff, but the most important thing is we were getting the shots we needed. So that was part 2 of our crazy shoot for the Scotsman. We were able to capture everything we needed and more for all the videos we were producing, the brand video, the amenities video, the winter theme video, and the room tours. And I thought the end product turned out incredible, and the sound design that we added afterwards just amplified the viewing experience as well. There are 3 things that I would do differently the next time. And the first one is check garbage day. It's ridiculous. It's kind of Murphy's Law. Anything that can go wrong will go wrong, and garbage day will go wrong. When you come into these shoots, when you're in pre-production and you're preparing for shoot day, you try to do as much prep as humanly possible. And something as simple and stupid like garbage day kind of can get completely missed. And so that's something that would be on my radar for next time. The second thing would be I would double check the color mode settings on the drone. Again, we had done this, unbeknown to us, the firmware upgrade completely reset these. And so now I know that firmware upgrades can do that, and you do too. The third thing I would change is a little bit different. Space is always a factor when you're shooting within rooms, and rooms aren't built for film sets and cameras. And so the challenge with this is to make your setup as compact as possible. On this shoot, we had, our B cam was running on the Ronin, our A cam was running on a dolly. And so we really tried to keep it as compact as possible, but I would really reanalyze that the next time we do something like this to make that setup even more compact and allow us more flexibility to fit into nooks and crannies that we need to. Thanks for coming along with us. Don't forget to like the video. If you enjoy behind the scenes content or video marketing or video production related content, subscribe to our channel. You can follow us on Instagram, TikTok, LinkedIn. If you haven't seen part 1 of filming, you can check it out right here. And if you want to check out the finished product, we'll include a link to their website down below in the description. Have a good one.